Hey, what's going on guys, my name is Joey and in today's video I will show you how to play Cypher like a pro. I want to start this series with the Cypher because it's my main and map ASCENT because it's the first on the list in the customs. Today we will talk about playstyle, Phantom vs Vandal, defense setups and attacking setups. Before we start, don't forget to like the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and now, let's get started. Alright guys, let's start with the playstyles on the attack. As a Cypher you can play as a lurker or you can play with team. Cypher works very well as a lurker. For people who don't know, lurker is the players who sneaks around the map on their own trying to backstab people. There is a lot of decision making involved when you lurk, decision that can either make or break a round. As a lurker you want to set your tripwire, camera and watch your flank. With your intel you want to punish everyone trying to flank. I will show you setups that you want to have ready so you can catch enemies off guard. But now let's explain what this means if you're playing with the team. If you are playing with a team, you want to use your camera for safely clearing angles and your cages as a smokes. Your tripwire should be set up to covering your back from flanks. With this you need to be really careful against agents like Omen or Jet because they can jump or teleport over the tripwire without destroying it. If you already plan a spike, the role swap and you play Cypher like on a defense. That means you want to hold a side. Now when we are talking about the defense, the only playstyle what you want to play with the Cypher is the holding a side. You want to hold and slow enemies as a Cypher on choke points so your team can rotate towards you. For example, with good setup you can slow enemies in a B main and buy your time for team so someone can go behind them and flank or just rotate to help you. Now we have a question, Phantom or Vandal? This is really about preference, but most of the Cypher players use Phantom because with his fire rate and close range combats like a holding a flank or as a defender holding a side is much stronger than Vandal. If you play as an offense with your team, you can try out Vandal because you have a potential to hit one tap and take a role like entry fragger. As a bonus, Phantom is a silent gun, what means enemies can't see traces, so if you spray through smokes, you have advantage over Vandal. Let's talk about Cypher on offense. As a Cypher, your main goal is protect your team from back and make sure nobody will lure behind your team. I will show you all tripwires what you will need if you want to protect your team and tell you why. As a first, how to place tripwires. You want to place your tripwires in a head level, so while you are crouching, you want to aim for the head level, like this, and just place the tripwire. That means if someone want to go under, they cannot, because it will activate the tripwire, and if they want to jump over, it's too high, so they cannot as well. The only option is don't go there or destroy the tripwires or use abilities. Now we know how to place it and let's check all the spots what you will need for offense. The first one, what I already showed you, is this.
Yes, this should do.
Next spot
This goes
is
here.
this one. Now let's go on the mid and A side. So first spot right here.
Yeah,
Another spot is right here.
this is a nice spot. Yes, this
Here.
should do.
And last what you want to use in a buy phase is this
This
one.
goes here.
Alright guys, now I will try to draw some examples. I'm very bad with the video graphics, so sorry for that. But if you want to have in the future more professional work, hit that subscribe button, thank you. And now let's have a fun with my drawing skills. Alright guys, let's start with the first example. Your team decided to push mid, so they are right here and here. It's 4 people. They want to push through the mid. Now, you decide to hold B, so you are holding this angle. Where do you want to place the tripwires? First tripwire, what you want to use is right here on A, and the second one is on the B main and B lobby, right here. Why these tripwires are very important? If someone from the A decide to push through A main and A lobby behind you, they want to lurk, this tripwire will stop them. If someone decide from the B as well, it's the same, except you are already waiting for them. This is how you want to play Cypher. You want to protect your teammates so nobody can flank behind their backs because you put the tripwires right there. Another example, your team decides to push A. There are 3 here. One is holding mid, right here, and again you want to hold B side. Where do you want to put tripwires? As a first, you need to protect as many people as possible, so you want to protect these 3 people here. So your tripwire should be behind them, or here, or here. If you decide to use just one for protecting them, the second one you can place right here. So if the enemies will try to sneak on the mid, because you have one person on the mid and they want to try to sneak here, you can catch them and kill. Now I will show you the last example. Your team decide to go B, and actually now you want to go with them. So where to put the trap wires? If you are all together, you want to cover all your team. The first trap wire should be right here, and the second one you want to prepare right here. Why? Because if your team already push on a side, so you want to catch everyone who is sneaking from the mid like this, so this trap wire will catch them. The problem is if someone will go around like this, anyway this trap wire will still catch them if you are already on the side. So everyone, if they will go through the mid or around, it will catch them. So you need to care actually just about someone who is right here on a city. I hope everyone understood what I tried to draw. As a Cypher you always need to watch for your teammates. Of course you don't need to always use all trap wires. If you have in a team Killjoy, she can watch flames with turret, so you can save one trap wire after plant. Now you finally understood how to use trap wires as an attacker, so let's check some camera spots. As a first, you can place camera right here. So with this camera, if you check, you can see in a mid market plus B main. So if you are hiding in this corner and you are watching for the flanks, you can see if someone is rotating and you can lurk, or you just see someone going through B main. Of course this camera will be probably destroyed, but you will get information what is really important in this game. Another camera what you can use with Cypher on a mid, if you want to watch for the flanks, you want to place it on the top of this metal thing, so like this. If you check the camera, you can see actually if someone is going from the B main. So if your team is on the A side and you want to hold mid, you have a trap right here so you can see them. You can see the mid like the market. If someone is pushing here, you can see right here in the back a bit of the A short or mid cubby. And if you turn the camera to the right, you can see someone. You can see someone who is flanking right here. So if they are going lower from the behind, you can see them actually. That's why this camera is really strong. For the A side you can use just something simple. Just put it on the wall and you will see someone coming through the A main or through the mid. Now we are attacking on a B side with a team. You don't have a controller, so going through B main, make sure you clear this angle. You want to stay next to this box. Aim right here in the middle of this two.
Here.
Jump and throw. So that will land on the market. If you activate, the market will be completely blind. For the camera, you want to jump onto this box. And we want to aim for that wall right there. Jump, click. With this camera you can see front of the B side, plus this corner and city, this and the market. As an S cage, if you want to make one way actually for this, you want to be in the middle on this line. Aim right here, jump and throw. If you activate this cage, you will get really nice one way against someone who is hiding here. If you want to smoke city, again be in the middle, but now aim for this, jump and throw. So if you activate, it will be smoked city. Now you are attacking a mid. I already showed you the camera, but I will show you one more time. Want to place it something like this, so you can see mid. For the cages, you want to just run, jump and throw. So the cage will land right here, so if you activate, you will smoke mid cubby. For another cage, you want to stay somewhere around here. Aim for the roof and just throw. This will land in the middle of this ank, or I don't know how it's say in English. If you activate, this ank will smoke. Now we are attacking with the team on the A side, so we want to jump right here on the box. Need to make sure this angle is clear. If this angle is clear, you want to put camera. You can put it a bit higher, but it's enough actually. So with this camera, you can see heaven right there on the rafters. And if you want to throw the cages, the first you want to aim for this. Throw the cage. Another one you want to aim right here. Jump and throw. If you activate these cages, it will block vision from the generator and from the garden, so you can sneak right here and lock the doors. You don't need to care about the heaven because you already have a camera there, so you need to make sure your controller will smoke this and this, and you will check the right side actually, because about left and heaven you already know. So that was all attacking setups what I wanted to show you in this video. Now let's check the defending setups. For the defending setups, I will start on A because I'm already here. So you want to go into this corner as much as it's possible. Now aim for this. Jump and click. With this camera, actually you can see if someone is here on a wall. Even if they crouch and they are holding this angle, you can see them. For the tripwires, the basic one, actually with this camera you can see all A side and it's pretty high, so nobody will really look that up. For the tripwires, the basic one, I think it's in every video what you can find on the YouTube, is this one. So if someone wants to destroy it, they need to go very close like this and shoot through the wall or use the abilities. The second tripwire what you can use, you can just place it right here, like the head level, so they cannot jump easy over it. Or you can place it right here like this. With the tripwires, you need to really play, because as a Cypher main you need to be unpredictable. So you can place like that. You can actually place the tripwire like this. Sometimes you can just wait for the open. You can place like this. You just need to play with the tripwires. For the cages, the first what you want to use, you want to stay like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to stay on the 5th. Aim for this and just throw. So this will land right here. So if you are holding this side on a generator, and you can check actually with the camera, if you hear the steps, you can activate and shoot. This is really nice one way. If you want to really play with that one way, you can place the camera right here, so you can see someone coming through the main. And if you have a one way right there, you can see with the camera, activate and just shoot enemies. Now you are Cypher on a mid. The first tripwire what you can use, it's actually you can place it right here. And if you want, you can with another tripwire support B or A. But if you want to hold it for yourself, you can place the tripwire actually right here. For the camera, you can place like this, so you can see someone in the mid top and on the mid as well. For the cage, you can place one here, or if you want a one way, you have few options. One, you go right here on a little bit to the right, aim in this corner and throw the cage. If you want to hold this angle, activate the cage and you can get really nice one way. If you want to see more one ways, I will put a link in the description. Now you are defending the B side with Cypher, what I really like. So I will show you a few options. The first one, for the camera, you want to be in this corner, aim right here, jump and click. With this camera, actually you can see the front of the B side, back, and if someone is right here, you can see them as well. So if they wanna attack, you can see them. For the next option, you can place camera between these two windows, like this. So if the enemies are pushing, and they are here for example, you can see their legs, but they cannot still see the camera. So that's really good for the early advantage. And the last camera, what I think is the best one, you want to place it on the top of this, so you can see actually inside of the B main. Let's say they are standing right here, you can see them, but if they want to destroy the camera, they need to put the cross really up. This camera actually, I think this camera I never get to destroy this camera in a competitive, so I recommend try this first. For the tripwires, like this one still works really good. You place like this. Another tripwire what you can use is actually right here. You can put it lower like this. So if you are holding this angle, they step on a tripwire, you can just shoot them. Even you can shoot them through the wall. Or another tripwire what you can use actually here. If you are holding this angle and someone just run through this, they activate the tripwire and you can just wall bang. For the one ways, like the first cage I use actually like this or this. And for the one way you want to be in a line with this wire and with this wall. Now aim for this and just throw the cage. So it will land on the top. So you are in a camera. Oh, Jesus, I forgot to put the camera. If you are under this camera, now you see someone in a B main. Just activate this cage and you can just spray them. This is really a strong setup what I really like to use. I never thought I will make every video almost 20 minutes long, but here we go. I hope this guide was helpful for all of you. First I wanted to put all maps together, but it will be long like documentary movie, so I decided to make map by map. Next map I will try to make shorter, I promise. Please leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.